Welcome back, guys. Theme Park Wizard. I'm live today to talk about some Horror Nights news. That's right. So, how about new spec map that's been released, and talk about my excitement for the weekend maze. So let's wait a couple minutes so everyone gets back on here. Let's see. Alrighty, so yes, hello. It is a StreamYard Joshua Ace Productions. How are you? How are you, Joshua, today? Let's see. Spec map again. No, not this one. There you go. Okay. Okay, so welcome everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. I'm having a little late night stream. Late night for me because it's 9 p.m. here. I usually don't go live this late. But yes, I want to talk about the weekend maze. So a new maze announced for Hollywood and Orlando. I believe this is the last shared maze. The last shared maze between the coasts of Orlando and Hollywood. We're sharing Halloween, the Blumhouse maze, the Classic Monsters maze, and the Weekend maze. It's 4 mazes. That's half of Hollywood's mazes and 40% of Orlando's mazes. The rest are expected to be just exclusive to each other's coast and some original mazes as well. Let's go over and spec him. But I'm so excited about the Weekend maze because his videos are very artistic. They're very like horror-y, and he's been a big fan of horror just his whole life and Horror Nights, and he's had a heavy input in this maze. So I'm very excited for this house to be whatchamacallit, to go through this house because I love The Weeknd. And I love his music. Oh, look who we have here. We have Ranking the Mouse. Oh, yes, it's time for you to join, Mr. Ranking the Mouse. But comment below in the comments in the chat, what do you guys think about The Weeknd's house? I've seen apparently some people online are a little cautious about it. I think it's gonna be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait. It's actually my second most or potentially most anticipated house of this year, of Horror Nights this year, with the Curse of La Llorona. Hold on. So, very exciting. Very, very exciting. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Let's see. And we're gonna have a special guest soon, Mr. Ranking the Mouse, as I just sent him the link. But yeah, so yeah, Weekend House is announced, and now we have the spec. We're gonna get Sean's input on um in that house, and then we're gonna pop on and then talk about the spec map. But let me know in the chat and the comments below what you guys think of the weekend coming to Hornets. Do you like them doing? Because remember, we're supposed to do Billie Eilish last year, but that got changed. That these are contractual obligations. I don't know, just got changed. But yeah, now the weekend is the artist is here, and should be very exciting. Hornites on the Spec map, they have Hornites shows and scare zones, of which is awesome. Hollywood has not gotten an updated Spec map, but Hollywood Spec map has been wrong almost every single time thus far. So maybe it's a good thing we didn't get an updated Spec map. Because it sucks.
Let's go.
There he
Theme
is.
Park Wizard.
There's Mr. Ranking the Mouse. How
I am in
are
the Wizard's
you?
Den right now. This is a dream to be in the
You're in
Wizard's
the
Den.
Wizard's Den. Look at him. He's almost sitting on the chair, or you're like sitting on the hourglass right there.
That's right. Let's go. So we're talking HHN today.
HHN.
Go.
Come on. What do you think about the stream? I mean, not StreamYard. The Weekend's house.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not a big Weekend fan. I haven't listened to any of the new album. So in that regard, I'm not personally excited, but I am excited for what it means for like the bigger like scale of HHN because I've always been a proponent of HHN being more like accessible to the normal crowd, like not the horror crowd, you know? And I know the
Mhm.
horror people don't like that. They want it to be horror based, but I think there should be options for everybody. There should be horror mazes, like legit, like freaky mazes. But then there should also be more accessible mazes, like more, not, maybe not mainstream, but more like, you know, well known, popular IPs. And
Mhm.
so, yeah, I don't know if the Weekend fits good. I know his latest album is more kind of like trippy horror, not horror, but more like psychedelic. And so that's cool. I'm not a huge Weekend fan, but I like that HHN is going more towards this stuff. I would have preferred a Billie Eilish maze. I think that would have been, you know, way more accessible and way more cool for me as a Billie Eilish fan. But it's still better than nothing.
That's right. That is right. And it's the weekend. Like, wow. I love this dude. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh,
Have
I
you
cannot
listened to the?
wait.
So apparently the you know the maze is going to be related to his album
Hi,
music
Jess.
videos. Have you watched any of those videos?
I have not. But oh, bye, Jess. Um, the whatchamacallit, he was walking back and forth.
Dress
Um,
is in the Wizards Den too.
we got I know I guess they make a short film. If you combine all of them, they make it like a small short film. So I guess I have to watch that.
Got to
But
do your
like
research before
the
HHN.
thing that they wrapped around his head like that, he looks like a mummy that one time. I feel like it'd be pretty creepy if you had some blood in there and you just hands out, hands out, pans out and try to get you. And then they use his song. Ooh, I feel like it's be a
I
straight
think
up creepy
the
dance
music
part.
will obviously be fantastic. I mean, obviously it's a big time musical artist, so it'd be
Mm.
really cool to like walk through a maze and have like well known pop, not pop music, but well known like mainstream music playing.
Yeah, like wow, I feel like it's gonna be a straight up scary party.
I'm down
Scary
for that, bro. I'm
that
because the best part of HHN is the fact that it feels like a party. It feels like everyone's just there hanging out, having a good time. So
Mhm.
I'm all for it.
This thing, look, mark my words, Mr. Mouse. This maze is gonna get 5 hour waits. 5 hours, I'm calling it.
Well, if viewers take your advice, Wizard, and go on opening day, September 12th, I think,
Eighth,
there'll be limited crowds.
that's right. Go on September 8th and just hit up the
It's
weekend
September
first.
8th. Yeah.
Soundstage 29. All the way on the lower lot. It opens early at 5 p.m. Go, go, go.
Yep.
Because everyone's going there. and I can tell you why. Because I was telling people at work about the weekend's maze, and they're all like, "Oh, oh, oh!" So they're all gonna be there. So beat them.
Yeah, and I've seen some, not a lot, but some members of the HHN community like upset that they're doing this like a weekend maze. Like that's not horror. That's not a horror IP. But Universal is a theme park. Like their goal is to bring in different audiences. And so if they just did the horror community, that's not really, catering to more audiences. So I don't blame them at all for trying to bring in more people. Like you telling your coworkers about it, that's going to get people more excited than saying like, oh, there's a brand new a thing that Universal created. It's not tied to any IP. They'll be like, okay, I don't care. So I'm excited about doing this.
I just feel like the energy will be palpable. Palpable. I can see this. This would be like the Super Nintendo world of mazes. I'm gonna give Mike. I'm having like a Sean moment here. I'm having a ranking the mouse moment. I'm
Let's go.
Overly massively positive. This is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I can just
Wizard,
see it.
we're gonna need a ranking the HHN houses from you. You have to rank all 10 through 1. And I always say, because people say, oh, like you're too, what's the word? You're too like optimistic. It takes the bad to appreciate the good. So when I do my rankings and there's something that comes in last place, that last place makes me appreciate the first place.
Exactly. Because woo! Are you coming to Hollywood's HHN, or are you just going to Orlando?
So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to make Hollywood's this year. I am going to Orlando's HHN.
You're making
and I
both.
wanted to make it out to Hollywood's, and maybe I'll still try, but I think I'm only going to Orlando's HHN right now.
You're making both. Well, that's okay. You know what? We can still rate the weekend maze together. You can do the Orlando one, and
It sounds like there's gonna be a lot of overlap, right, between both coasts this year. A lot of similar houses.
Yeah, there's at least we're sharing 4 so far. So Orlando has 6 open slots that are expected to be completely original, and then Hollywood has what's it? 4 open slots, and the Terror Tramp that is expected to be kind of original.
I do want to go to the Hollywoods though, because I really want to experience a Terror Tram, something that obviously Orlando doesn't have. Actually,
yes,
if it were a perfect world, I would go to Hollywood's first, because I like to go to the smaller scale ones, but it just worked out because I have a Premier Universal Pass, so it works out better for me to go to the Orlando one, because it's.
When are you going to Orlando?
Well, I'm just gonna go down there because we bought the Premier Pass at Universal, so I get the free HHN.
But like when? Like what day? Do you have the dates?
Well, they haven't released what days are free for the pass holders yet. I'm hoping they release that soon. So whenever they release the schedule, because I don't think I can go on every night. I can only go a couple nights. So I got to see which nights they're gonna let me go for free.
Which month? September, or October, or August?
Oh, October. Halloween doesn't start till October 1st, Ethan. You know me. Come on now.
All right.
If someone celebrating in September, they're wrong. They're incorrect.
It's Halloween. Look, Halloween really starts at Midsummer Scream, right? So that's this weekend. So Halloween starts in late July. Oh gosh, should we lose them?
I'm here.
Comment down below, guys. Does Halloween start at Midsummer Scream in late July, or does it start in October, like on March or something? It definitely starts
October 1st. September is still summertime.
Halloween should really start when they built the first maze. So that was really February. So we've been in Halloween for a while.
All right. Well, I'm exiting the Wizard's Den. I gotta drive real quick, but I'll be in the comment section soon.
All right. Nice seeing you, Miss.
Everybody, make sure subscribe if you haven't already to Theme Park Wizard, and make sure you follow Theme Park Wizard on Twitter and Theme Park Wizard merch store.
That's right. And follow Mr. Sean Ranking the Mouse for his Paris trip and rankings of shows at Universal. Boom, boom.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Peace out.
Peace out. Okay, so now we're here. And we're going to check out the Spec map. Wow, Sean left and so did everyone else. I hate allergies. All right, so next up, let's share our screen and check out the spec map for this year. This for Orlando Hollywoods again is not had a final spec map because they've been wrong every single time. For this year, it's funny. Last year they weren't. The other years they weren't. They got Hollywoods and Orlando's on point, but this year, um, really struggling with Hollywoods, and I'm not sure why. Maybe the people of Hollywood are really good at keeping a secret or giving a red herring or something. But we're here, and here's the spec map for Orlando, the final one. The confirmed mazes are the Weekend, After Hours, Nightmare, Halloween, Legends Collide, and Blumhouse. The last ones. This was formerly the Evil Dead. This one got replaced by Prison, which is an original maze. It's worth noting that the other six mazes are original mazes. And there's six original mazes. That's incredible. Good job, Orlando, for that. Like original mazes are usually some of the better mazes, at least in my opinion. That's like a massive IP or something, but the original mazes are usually pretty on point. So very excited to see what these original mazes are for Orlando, or what they look like inside. First one, Spirits of the Coven, which is funny because if you guys follow Marvel or follow Comic Con, Kevin Feige revealed his Phase 5 and 6, partially 6, timeline, Phase 5, Marvel MCU Phase 5 and 6, partially 6. And one of my least most anticipated Disney Plus shows was Agatha House of Harkness. That's what was its original title. Hello, theme park casual. Ever, ever go check out Theme Park Casual for some great Knots content, but Knots Way Farm content. But yeah, so Agatha House of Harkness was the show, but then it got a new title. Kevin Feige said that instead of Agatha House of Harkness, now it's called Agatha Spirit of the Coven, or something similar with Coven. So, or not Spirit of the Coven. It's called something with Coven in there. So when I saw this maze, Spirits of the Coven, I was like, I immediately thought of the Agatha show, which is hilarious because it just was announced last weekend. Yeah, Spirits of the Coven is an original maze. Again, all six of these new ones are going to be original mazes. That sounds really cool. I like the little font, and sounds like it could be really spooky, which is really awesome. The next original maze is Prison, and no, I don't think this will be themed to people getting out of prison, but you'll probably go through a haunted prison. Maybe some inmates, some zombie inmates will try to get you as you're walking through the hallways or something, which sounds quite interesting as well. I mean, something completely different than Spirits of the Coven. That's more supernatural. I feel like prison would be more slasher type maze. Again, as Sean mentioned, something for everyone. Um, Music fans with the Weeknd. If you like supernatural, you got Spirits of the Coven. If you like classic monsters, you have the Legends Collide. Again, something for everyone, which is fantastic. And Prison and Halloween are to be slasher mazes, which is very interesting. And then if you celebrate if you're Hispanic or you celebrate that culture, um, then you have Fiesta de Chupacabras, which is a party of the Chupacabras, an original maze. And the Chupacabra is this creepy creature that in Hispanic culture, um, it's almost like the boogeyman or like the what's that? What's the thing in German culture? Uh, oh, I forgot. They actually had a maze on it. Um, but it's like that culture's scary creature, one of the scary creatures, just like La Llorona, is there. That's their tail. Chupacabra is um, a creepy creature that appeared in lots of Hispanic tales. Um, Crazy tales, probably to get children to shut up and go to sleep. But yeah, so it's gonna be a party of them, not just one, but there's gonna be a lot of them in this maze. So I'm very curious to see what's going on there. Another original maze. This one has not changed really since the beginning of the spec map, and that's Dead Man's Wharf. Looks like you'll also be in a fisherman's maze. And by the way, this is E. It's right up here. This is A, B, C, D. You're going in order here, and then F. But Dead Man's Wharf is also themed like a fisherman's wharf, so maybe a haunted fisherman or something will be getting you. But so that'd be quite interesting. I figured as wonder. I mean, that should be like over by end by the wharf. But yeah, then this one has not eaten. The title has changed, but it has the theme has not changed. And this one's again bugs eaten alive. So you can only imagine massive giant bugs trying to eat you. Anyways, this might be for some people the scariest maze of the 10, especially for me because I don't like bugs, especially ones that look disgusting. They don't even have to have they don't even have to make them look creepy or anything. If they just use regular bugs, actual bugs, or even costumes of just giant versions of actual bugs, that'll be enough to scare me because I don't like bugs. They're gross and creepy. So bugs eaten alive could very well be the scariest house uh, here. Next up is Descendants of Destruction. Um, I don't know why this feels like purgy to me. I feel like I don't know destruction. I just feel like a whole group of people, children or teenagers or adults, are destroying stuff. So like maybe like something equivalent to the purge, something like that. Yeah, the Weekend Legends collide. So again, 6 original mazes is pretty awesome. The scare zones have been revealed as well, or the rumored scare zones have been revealed as well. K, which is over here, is called Traditional Halloween. Welcome you to the park with some traditional Halloween, which is nice. Then you got M, which is or L, which is Candy Mutants. Where's L? This is over here, and it's funny. You have the Spirits of the Coven maze here, but then you have the Coven Witches maze here, or Scare Zone here. I feel like it'd be more thematically to make sense if this Scare Zone was here, right? Because the Coven maze is here, or house is here. Then you'd come right out into the Coven Scare Zone, almost like they do with the classic monster, the whatever mazes in the Parisian courtyard. They usually make you come out of the exit and you're right into the scare zone, the Parisian courtyard scare zone. So I wonder if they'll do that, and I wonder if they will actually make the scare zone over here. And this is just messed up. But we'll see. They have Scarecrow, which this scare zone has not changed since the beginning, and that's always been the same location. Keep in mind that one of our original mazes is rumored to be called Scarecrow. Hopefully, now that we have gotten all the shared mazes out, from Midsummer Scream all the way up until launch day, which is coming up in just under 2 months, we will get the Terror Tram announcement, which is probably last, and the other four houses here in Hollywood, which should be some original mazes as well, which is cool. And then another last scare zone for Orlando is Deadly Unrest. And that's right on over here. As you come towards the back to the entrance of the park, if you make your little loop around. Two shows, Marathon of Mayhem, which is right here, and um the lake. It's like a world of color type show, which is awesome. I definitely think it's a fantastic idea to use that lake because they have a show there anyway, so it's good to use it during Horror Nights. Stay tuned for some potential rumors on a Dementor show here in Hollywood. Interesting. Um, hello, Antonius and Antonius and Jordius here is a member. You can see his little the little we call it logo there. He is a member. If you'd like to become a channel member, you can click the join button down below. Antonius, I actually have to message you because um, for becoming a member, you get a nice free theme park wizard castle pin. So I will have to send that to you. So I will message you, DM you, and find out your information and stuff, and send you a nice theme park wizard castle pin. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for becoming a member. Fantastic. I'm doing great. How are you doing today? Hello, Kevin. Theme Park Adventure. And again, if anyone else wants to become a member, just click that join membership button down below. You get a free Theme Park Wizard Castle pin for joining as a thank you for joining, and some other cool perks as well. If you would like to buy or support the channel and buy some Theme Park Wizard merch, YouTube expanded their shopping requirement, or they dropped the requirement, so allowed like all channels to have shopping now. So now, if you've noticed over the past few videos, um, my store has moved from themestorewizard.com to only themeparkwizard.shop, and you don't have to do that because you can just go down below in the video and you'll see my merch shelf. It says buy from Theme Park Wizard, buy merch from Theme Park Wizard. We have shirts, we have mugs, stickers, and a whole bunch of cool stuff. So you can click on that down below if you like to support the channel and get some merchandise. But yes, next show is Nightmare Fuel. It's just a fantastic show. I've heard and I've seen videos. Looks awesome. And that's all the way here in the back of the park by um by the Simpsons ride. Ride's taking me up on a Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, which is over here, the roller coaster. Mummy will be back open. Should be open from its refurbishment pretty soon. Um, Escape from Green Goblins is open. It's awesome. They can get a Potter ride open there. Again, Forbidden Journey is open here now, which is fantastic. Escape from Green Goblins, Men in Black, and the Simpsons ride. These two guys are open on Horror Nights, so that is pretty cool. And that is what Orlando's final spec map of the year is looking like. What do you guys think about the spec map, and what do you guys think about the weekend maze? That weekend maze. It's coming to both parks. Are you guys excited for the weekend maze, or are you like, kind of iffy, or are you expecting disappointment? Let me know in the comments below. Because I'm very very excited for you. I didn't see it when Sean was on. This is gonna be amazing. I think it's gonna have like multi-hour, like 5-hour waits. So definitely go on opening night because this can be great. But I don't know. Maybe some people aren't too excited. Are you excited? I'm sure. Let me try to run a poll here. Yeah, I think I have to click on the actual video. Let me try to run a poll to see if you guys are excited. Let's see. It's run a poll. Excited for the weekend house. Let's see if you guys vote for it. Yeah, Hollywood did, and also, by the way, not only do you get the little cool pin, you get this little theme park wizard logo um, for the members. But yeah, Hollywood did not receive a spec map save, which is unfortunate, but also it's been wrong every single time, as I mentioned before. So I guess it's not too bad because again, it's been kind of wrong every single time. 3 votes. 3 people voted. 3 people. Yes, yeah, I'm very excited as well for the maze, which looks fantastic. Also, for everyone on here, I don't know if you saw my post, but but what should we call it? The City Cruising in 4K, that YouTube channel that did the 4K drone aerial footage of Super Nintendo World. Um, they're allowing me to break that down. Um, so after I get off the live, actually, I'm going to go break that down, and I'm going to post it tomorrow. So stay tuned, because I'll be breaking down that aerial footage. If you haven't seen it, it's just a cool 1 minute short they posted. This is a relatively new YouTube channel called City Cruising in 4K. I'll link channel, the video and the channel name down below in tomorrow's video. And a 4K aerial drone shot of Super Nintendo, which was super awesome. Looked fantastic. I know a lot of you kept linking that video in my comments and asking me about it, so I went over and asked them, and they're very gracious, and they allowed me to break it down. So that should be pretty fun. But I did a Super Nintendo World update today, and there's a brand new big tree. I put it in there, as well as a Wharf, and those two things were just installed yesterday, so that's actually not in the drone video. So it's something new that's not in the drone video, so it's cool. But yeah, what do you guys think of HHN announcements this year? What's your favorite? What's your most anticipated house? And do you have any other theme park questions that you'd like to ask me uh, for a few minutes before I head on out? Any other theme park questions for me or HHN questions? Antonius, what's and Josh said I saw a second pipe on the side basket. That was awesome. Antonius, what is your, so do you have a Twitter or Instagram or anything? Let me so, trying to look because I want to contact, or you can email me also. My email is in the video description. So, or if you can add me on one of those social medias or email me so I can get Instagram. What is your Instagram? Oh wait, I think that looks. What is your Instagram? So what music videos will be featured in the weekend is I think it's everything from After Hours. So the album After Hours. I think most of the music videos, or some of them, combined from a short film, and I think that short film is gonna be what's featured in the maze. Definitely the blinded by the lights, or blinding lights maze, because a blinding lights song, because um, that was used in the promo. But I'm not entirely sure what other music videos will be featured in there. But I do know it's from anything from After Hours is game, so it's very interesting. But yeah, what is your Instagram, so I can, it's the same username or different one, so I can add you, send you your free gift. Anybody else? Any other questions? Any theme park questions? HHN questions? Non HHN questions? See you until about 9:45 p.m. No, 8 minutes or so. Most anticipated maze. Sorry, house. I keep saying maze, but it's really house. Most anticipated house, and it could be for Orlando or Hollywood. Mine, I think it's gonna be. It's kind of a Curse of La Llorona and The Weekend Untied is the most anticipated houses for me here in Hollywood. And it's even more anticipating is that I'll have a potential little rumor video on the Sound Stages project, um, and Fast and Furious and all that good stuff. Um, Coaster, I'll have that rumor video this weekend, probably on Sunday. I want to film some B-roll, so I do a little voiceover. I'll probably do a voiceover, film the sound stage, do a voiceover on that. Bring it back to Universal for the Super Nintendo World update for Saturday. Yeah, I'll give you a little hint. Some renaming of the sound stages is happening as the Barham ones are just about complete. The new ones, so they're rename all the sound stages, preparing to demolish. Oh, they're gonna rename all of them, and then they're gonna prepare to demolish the ones in the lower lots. It'll be very, very exciting. Also, the Creative Campus is gonna open, and potentially in January, the um, Fast and Furious coaster maybe can begin construction. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. If you haven't already mentioned, press that like button. Each like helps out the video and the channel and the live stream quite a lot. Let's take a look at the poll. 3 votes still, 100% success rate. Side note: the walls in Wonder Woman, Father of Courage, are peeling, and the queue is trash. And people are pulling signs off the wall. I don't know why people can't respect a queue line, but when you see an informational sign on a queue line, you shouldn't pull it off, especially if it's a brand new attraction that a theme park spent millions of dollars on. So, to whoever's pulling the signs off the wall at Magic Mountain, stop it. Just stop it. And that shit was happening 4 days after the thing opened. I'm like, are you kidding me? Absolutely ridiculous. Uh, Absolutely ridiculous. How, like, I should understand how you can go pay someone or buy a ticket, then go and think you're just gonna just disrespect the park, no matter what park it is, and start ripping things and touching things. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay. I did watch Alicia Stella's video as well. Alicia Stella's video. And yeah, so that will be in the new parade building. Ours will be in Soundstage 29, sorry. But yeah, Alicia Stella's video, or yeah, the weekend will be in the new parade building because they thought, or the Fear Factor stage was supposed to be demolished for the Harry Potter attraction, but that got canceled. So obviously they pre-planned for it to be demolished. So interesting stuff. But Universal making a lot of moves on both coasts, so I'm very, very excited about that. Alright, a few more minutes. Any theme park questions, statements, any requests for any types of videos you'd like to see on the channel? How many parks or um anything like any special parks or special requests from a certain park? Came from Universal, Disney, SeaWorld. I'll be at Legoland actually a couple times in the next couple months. So if you guys want to see anything from Legoland, yeah. And Tony says if I'm going to Midsummer Scream again, I am going to try. I'm going to see if one of my friends wants to go. If not, um, if she doesn't go, if not, then I won't go. But I loved it. I went last year for the first, or not last year, but yeah, it's inaugural year, and it was pretty cool. I really liked it. I hope we get, no matter what, I hope we get, guys, um, a house announcement because of course John Murdy was going to be there. We didn't get a house announcement last year, but hopefully do this year. But considering actually we just got one, I'm not sure if we're going to get one. So I don't know. Anyone else going to Midsummer Scream this year? Let's see. What was your most anticipated part of Super Nintendo World besides Mario Kart? My most anticipated part is basically to go and see all the moving pieces. In fact, I think I'm anticipating that more than Mario Kart. Just to be immersed inside the world of Nintendo and see everything moving around. Bowser and sorry, the Thwomps going down, Yoshi walking around, the clouds moving, to hear the music. I like I said, I will sit there and say that for hours, just being there, be just like sitting in front of Forbidden Journey, listening to the music, the Harry Potter music, and watching Flight of the Hippogriff go in the distance. It's just great stuff. I think I'm again more just anticipating all the kinetic movement of the land more than the ride itself, especially because I've already seen Mario Kart, what it looks like. Um, and it looks fantastic, but I mean, the land, all those moving pieces, oh, it's gonna be absolutely fantastic. Um, Absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait for all those moving pieces to continue. I asked my friend if they'd start testing soon, but just Mario Kart. They haven't started testing the other pieces yet. Okay. Let's see. Andrew Jackson for me is probably the exclusive band area. Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. And also the meat grease should be pretty awesome as well. And also maybe the food. I don't know. The whole thing is just super immersive. I just cannot wait. Cannot wait for that to happen. And Tony says I need to watch the weekend music video so I know to expect. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah. Prepare yourself. Do some research. Great music, so it's not like it won't be like a slog to do because I mean, there's great music over there with the weekend, so it'll be very fun. It's also yeah. So But yeah, then you can come back and tell us your favorite song and see which one you're most anticipated for. Yes, awesome. But yes, he 863. Then all right. All right. Any other questions? Theme park questions? Any questions? Nothing? I think the blinding lights part of the house will. I definitely will have strobe lights. Um, yeah, definitely will have strobe lights for sure. Antonio said, "You hear about the fight at Dance Perform?" Yes, I did, and I'm glad they acted fast, implemented a chaperone policy, and extended the chaperone policy after it was well received, and hopefully got those knuckleheads out of there. And if those knuckleheads come back, ban them from the park indefinitely, forever. No one should be fighting anywhere, especially at a place where there's children, adults, not a family place like Knott's. There's a lot of kids, a lot of adults. We don't need people don't need to pay all that money to go ahead, be interrupted by a fight and have their theme park experience closed down by 3 hours. Terrible. I did not see anything about the Q&A for the weekend house. Well, someone posted something for it, and that's our notes in Soundstage 29 in Hollywood, at least. That'll be again just on obviously after hours. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna head on out now. Thank you all for joining and having an active discussion again. Thank you, Antonius, for becoming a member. If you guys want to become a member, just go on any one of the videos uh, and click join. If you want to check out some theme park wizard merch, check out the theme park wizard merch shop where they have sweatshirts, shirts, mugs, stickers, and more. Antonius, make sure to comment your Instagram or follow my Instagram, and then if you haven't already, and then I will message you. Sounds like it's a disgusting scene in it. I'm very curious who that is. Yes. If you liked this video, press the thumbs up button, subscribe for more theme park updates, and as always, have a fantastic day. Stay tuned for that breakdown of the Super Nintendo World aerial footage tomorrow. Friday might be a little bit of break. No, I don't think there's going to be a video on Friday unless something happens. Saturday, more Super Nintendo World, and that some interesting news about the sound stages in Fast and Furious and the lower lot. As again, like I actually said in today's video, we're going to be watching out very closely now that those sound stages are complete. And we'll be watching very closely now. Seems like things are happening, permits are being filed. More news on Saturday about that. Otherwise, get your Mega Million. If you're over 21 or 18 in whatever state, some states 21, some states it's 18, go get your lottery ticket. $1.02 billion on Friday. That's right. It's a lot of money. I'll be getting mine, so go get yours. Mega Millions ticket if you like to play and you're over 18 or 21, depending on the state you're in. Gamble responsibly. 1.02 billion is a lot of money, so definitely try it out. Other than that, have a fantastic day, everybody. See ya.